Hello, I Miss Tell It Like It Is. How y'all doing today? For you newcomers, subscribe to my channel. You all, I'm so disgusted. I'm so disgusted because no one is talking about the children that has been a part of Diddy parties. Okay, I'm a YouTuber, but before I was a YouTuber, I was subscribed to a lot of channels, and I still am. And I watch a lot of people's channels still, okay? Even though I'm a YouTuber myself. And there was one channel I was watching, a big famous YouTuber, and it was called Kids Favors. And it had something to do with the P. Diddy parties. And there was a young lady. She's grown, looked to be grown now. She black. She was in the car with her mother, and she was saying that she used to be in the P. Diddy parties, but as a child. And she said nobody is talking about the children. And you all, because no one is really covering about the children, it just slipped my mind to talk about the kids. But the kids are the most important, okay? And where are the children? Where are the children that have been in these P. Diddy parties? Where are they? This is my question. Where is the little white girl that P. Diddy said that he adopted? There was a video out. And he was saying, the little girl was there, and he was saying, I adopted this little white child. Where is she? Where are all the other children that this victim talked about? That's been in P. Diddy's parties. She's a victim herself. Where are all the little black children? I don't care what color, white, black, whatever. Where are they? Somebody need to be asking, where are these children? These are children, these are innocent children that don't deserve to be exploited and a part of whatever sick, ritualistic, demonic activities that are going on where they're using children in these parties. Where are these kids? Now, one video I was watching, it said that the FBI went into the tunnels, and there were 3 doors in those tunnels under the mansion that they could not open. Are the kids in there? Where are the kids? There are kids. It is somebody's kids that's missing, that is still not found. This is what the FBI needs to focus on. And I'm sure they probably are. Maybe they're not even talking about it. But they need to find the kids. These missing kids. How many are there? We don't know how many. It could be hundreds of kids. Kids that people have been looking for years could be hidden somewhere. People need to start asking questions about these children. These children need to be brought forth to let people know that they are safe. Grown-ups need to be responsible for protecting the children that cannot protect themselves. Innocent babies that cannot protect themselves. I've known a lot of evil people in my life. But to know people that take advantage of children is despicable. There's no words in the vocabulary to describe how despicable it is to take advantage of children. The most purest of God's creation. The most helpless of God's creation. And this is why those demons do it. Because they are the most purest. Children cannot protect themselves. They're the most innocent, the most purest. And evil preys on the energy of innocent, pure children. Because evil has no conscience, no soul, no morals, no values, no love. And this is why they can have these children as slaves and doing God knows what they've done to all these children. It breaks my heart because no one is covering the children. Yes, it breaks my heart about the adults that went through all this abuse in the P. Diddy parties, but what about the children, y'all? If the FBI is going to do something good, which I think so far they're doing a good job, but if they're going to do even a better job, then find those babies and bring them home to whatever parent may be missing their child. These are somebody's children they have. Bring those babies home. I had one lady recently say to me, she said, don't you find it ironic that everything the FBI is going after is just black celebrities because there are white celebrities also involved? And I told her I never really thought of that. I said, but in my eyes, crime is crime, and crime has no color. And whether you are black or white, if you have done a crime, especially to people and torturing people and doing, and kids, I don't care what color you are, you need to be brought to the forefront and dealt with by the judicial system. I don't care about the skin color. If there's somebody that abuse kids and they're my skin color, you're not my sister, you're not my brother. You're a monster. You're a monster. And you need to be brought to the forefront for what you've done. I don't care what color you are. You could be white. If you've done something, you're a monster. You need to be brought to the forefront and pay what you're doing to these innocent babies. I've never been trafficked, but I know what it's like to be a child and to go through sexual abuse. I know what it's like. Because I was taken advantage of when I was around 2 or 3 years old by my female babysitter. And I blocked it out for years. I knew something was wrong, y'all, but I blocked it out. And one day, I was almost 40. I was driving, and everything started playing back to me like a movie. I began to remember myself as a little girl going down some stairs in a basement. I could feel my heart beating. I could feel the anxiousness. I could feel the fear as if though I was a little girl all over again. And in my mind, I was saying, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. But I was too young to really tell my parents and to tell them why I didn't want to go. I told them I didn't want to go verbally, but they didn't understand. And I couldn't explain what was happening to me because I was too young, y'all. But I remember my mother said it wasn't her. Maybe it was my dad, but I remember one of my parents walking me down. It was an apartment building, a 3-story apartment building in Detroit, Michigan. And I remember one of my parents walking me down the steps. And my heart was racing. And I was terrified. And I remember getting at the end of the steps, and I remember telling one of my parents, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to stay here. No, please, I don't want to go. And then I remember this door opening and this lady standing there, and she said, oh, hey. She acted so nice. It's okay. You're going to be okay. She's going to be okay. She reassured one of my parents that I was going to be okay. Oh, she's in good hands. And I remember my parents saying, I got to go to work. Go ahead on and go. Okay, I know she's in good hands. And the lady reassured, yeah, she's in good hands. And I was saying, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. But my parents didn't know. They didn't know. So I remember being handed over to this lady. And as soon as the door shut, she looked down at me and she said, get your ass over there and sit down and shut up. And I remember going and sitting on her couch. And I remember telling her, okay, I'll be good. I remember the games we played. And I remember she had this baby doll. And she used to tell me, to touch the baby doll. And I would touch the baby doll, and she would tell me, touching the baby doll is a form of love. And so when I touch you like you touching the baby doll, that's a form of love. And she used to make me swear not to tell my parents. She used to say, I love your parents. I do. I really like them, but I would hate to unalive your parents because you told. She said, promise me you won't tell. And I'd be like, no, I won't tell. Don't do nothing to my parents. I won't tell. So it was me and her secret. And I remembered some of the graphic things that I would do with this lady, or she would do to me. And I didn't understand it. I was confused. But somewhere in my mind, she made me believe that this was love, y'all. That it was okay what she was doing to me because it was love, but it was our secret and I couldn't tell anybody. And so I never told because I didn't want nothing to happen to my parents. Then my parents, they had us split up, and I came to Florida where my mother's town is. Dad from Michigan, mom's from Florida. And that was the end of the sexual abuse. But then as a kid, I remember thinking about this woman touching me and missing this lady, but not understanding why. And I would feel so dirty, and I would feel so like I did something wrong, like I was bad. And then I blanked. My mind deleted it all, y'all. And like I said, I was driving. I was almost 40 years old. And I saw all of this. And I had to pull over at a park where I go by the water. I had to pull over there in the car. And I just started crying. I started crying. And then I realized that's where some of my issues came from. Why I was so afraid and why I felt so dirty all my life and didn't know why. I felt so unclean. It came from being molested. And I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, is there somebody that used to watch me when I was young, about 2 or 3 years old, and this woman lived down in the basement? She said, yeah, it's your babysitter. And she named the woman's name. And I told my mom, yeah, she molested me. It all came back to me years and years later. Lady's probably dead now, y'all. But the point I'm trying to make is children are innocent. And they're precious and they're pure. And they should never, ever, ever be taken advantage of, abused in any kind of way. Mentally, physically, emotionally, sexually. They should never be harmed, but protected and loved. and guarded from predators, whether men or women or other older children. They should be protected. So my question is, where are those children? I mean, I watched this other YouTuber's channel, y'all. And this lady, this young black lady who was subjected to those, I can't even call them freak-offs anymore, demonic ritualistic activities. She's a survivor of P. Diddy and all that evilness that was going on. And there were other children. She said there were other children. Where are those children? Where is the little white girl? Somebody please find them. Find all these children. Please, FBI, find them babies. Y'all are doing a good job. Find them babies. Find that little white girl and take them back to wherever they came from. Or put them somewhere where they're going to be safe. They don't deserve that. I'm Miss Tell It Like It Is. Y'all take care. Let's pray for the babies. Let's pray for our children. Let's pray for our youth. They are our future generation. What happens to you as a kid, it follows you as an adult. And a lot of times, people do get PTSD, okay? That is another thing that contributes to my PTSD. I didn't go into graphics because this is YouTube. I couldn't really go into depths about everything that happened to me. And I wasn't subjected to nearly as much as these children in these P. Diddy case was. I just can't imagine. And there are probably still children out there being hid by whoever. Come on, FBI. Bring all these monsters to the light and start prosecuting. Just do something good. Get a Medal of Honor. I don't care about the color. Crime is crime. Crime is crime. No matter what. And nobody, every child should be protected no matter what color they are. No matter what country they came from. No matter what. Children are children. And they are pure, innocent, full of love, and they should be protected at all means necessary. Take care. I'm out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My channel is about self-love, self-awareness, broken heart. Okay. Through knowing what happened to you is being self-aware. And to learn how to realize that even if you were a victim of whatever kind of abuse, to know that it is not your fault. And to forgive yourself of any guilty feelings that you may have is the beginning of self-love. So love yourself. Any victim out there, whether you male, female, boy or girl, love yourself. You being a victim was never your fault. let that guilt go. Because often victims feel dirty, like it was our fault, like we caused it. And that's how abusers try to make you feel a lot of times, like you caused it. But let me tell you something. You are never the cause of your abuse. Never, no matter who you are. So, love yourself and let go of the guilt. Get help. If you were a victim, get some kind of professional help. But you'll make it. I made it. You'll make it too. Tulu. I'm out.